Hello and welcome back to XCOM2. Now, we have actually failed the last mission that we went out on, which means that a dark event has been completed. This one reduces the retaliation counter by 2 weeks, which I think means that we are about to do a retaliation mission, yeah. So retaliation imminent, which means that we'll probably get it before we can get this engineer. Imminent, you know, I'm assuming that means within 1 week, but it might just be right now. Yep, there it is. Retaliation already started, so let's go do this mission. Why not? Now, I did make a little bit of a mod update, primarily due to the last mission that we were on. We had that soldier that we had mind controlled, but we were not able to actually skulljack him. So I made a mod component to my mod that actually allows you to skulljack mind-controlled Advent troopers, and you get an advantage when you do that. You have a better percent chance that the skulljack will actually work, and you also have a hack bonus against them when you do it. So primarily that would be useful for later game when you have psi operatives. You can use your mind control ability to take control of an Advent trooper instead of like an Andromedon or something, and then you can hack them to get a reward out of it. And I kind of like that. I kind of like that little bit of a give and take there, where you can use that ability to gain a little bit of an advantage. So in this mission, we are going to take, I think, 2 Rangers, 2 Specialists, 2 Grenadiers. No, I'm gonna take 2 Grenadiers. I'll take 1 Specialist and 2 Rangers, I think. No, I should probably take a couple of Specialists. Their ability, their combat protocol is going to probably be amazing to bring along. I will bring along 1 Ranger though. So, Grenadier, you're going to take all of the good explosive ammo and gear that I have. You might as well take, sure, you can take a stock, the exosuit, the rocket launcher, a plasma grenade in the grenade slot because you have heavy ordnance. The grenade in your grenade-only slot gains a bonus use. That is this slot, the one with grenade. Your other slot is going to be a... You know, I think I just want to give you another grenade. Earlier on in the game, I think it makes a lot more sense to give you something like a flashbang for utility use, but at this point, maybe I will just save that for specialists and rangers. Give them a flashbang and just give you offensive firepower for this mission. So let's try that. Sharpshooter, you're going to get the good sniper rifle. You are going to get a battle scanner and the AP rounds, because that is awesome if we come across any robots. Now, before I continue, I'm going to actually build another battle scanner, because I think we did notice this on the last retaliation mission we did. We battle scanned a faceless at one point, and that really helped us in progressing because we knew that we wouldn't walk up to a civilian and they would turn into a faceless and whack us in the face. So I think I like having the idea of having a battle scanner on the Ranger because they're going to be further up ahead. So I kind of like that. We can start with the sniper using their battle scanner. The Ranger can use theirs later on once they've dashed forward ahead of the team. So I think we're going to do that, and then we will also take along probably a flash just in case we need it. You know, the Ranger is not usually the unit that I start my shooting with, so having a flashbang on that unit I think is fine. The other Grenadier is going to get the other mag cannon plus more grenades. Double plasma grenade I think is fine, and then you will also take a mimic beacon just so that you have something else you can do, because I do want to make sure that I give one specialist a skulljack medkit because he has the bonus medkit charges. He's also going to get a rifle, and the other specialist is going to get the other rifle with the repeater, a mimic beacon, and I guess another flash. You will be the last unit that I make my turns with because you have a flash mimic beacon. And I think also at this point I have an extra stock. Why not give a stock to his rifle just so that it is the longest gun ever in the world? And I think that is it. Everyone has good weapons, abilities, skills, and grenades, and a ton of grenades. The grenades I love. Let's go out on this mission, this retaliation mission, see if we can't turn our luck around and get a successful mission out of this. I would hate to lose a province to the aliens because we are kind of running into a situation where we have to do a lot of contacting with provinces, regions in the future. I don't want to add one more by losing a province. Province, region, contact, whatever.
We're moving in to put a stop to it and protect as many people as we can. Secure the site and neutralize all hostile contacts.
Operation Blood Dragon, Humanity Falls, East Asia. Rescue at least 6 civilians. So I'm going to be trying my damnedest to get the Ranger up ahead of the squad, get them saving civilians, scanning with the battle scanners to try to make as much progress towards these civilian saves as possible, because that's going to be critical to our success here. There's only 13. That means we have to save half of them.
So did we. You won't have a concealed position for deployment on this one.
And half goes by really fast. I'm going to start my movement with the Ranger when possible. There are a couple of civilians up on the roof, and there's probably some more over in this general direction. Looks like the edge of the map is quite substantially far in that direction, so I think that's fine. There's 3 civilians. Now there's 2 civilians up in here, so that's pretty good. Ranger is just going to move forward a little bit. And they don't see anyone, so we're just going to dash them forward. Want to save the battle scanners on that unit. Sniper's going to move forward into a position of full cover and then toss a battle scanner up into the building so that we can scan these civilians, and also so that we can potentially see any aliens over in this general direction. So I just want to try to scan it like right here. I don't see any aliens, but we did scan these 2 civilians and they are not faceless. I don't think there would be faceless this close to our spawn point, but why not use the battle scanners? Because we have them. And everyone else is just going to move forward a little bit slowly.
What's over there?
Actually, you know what? I'm going to have people dash forward because we need to make as much progress as possible, and we're not going to do that moving forward using blue moves only. We need to make yellow moves. So only 1 Overwatch, but that's fine. We're going to get up onto this building, save 2 civilians, get into positions of cover, and then probably spot some pods, and then hopefully kill them as soon as possible. Okay, this is good. This should be... Oh, that miss is also huge, but that Viper is relatively close. We should be able to get, you know, up in there and maybe think about getting a kill on that Viper. Or activating the pod, making sure that they don't kill any more civilians. And what I think I want to do, in fact, is I'm not going to get up on the roof. I'm just going to get behind the cover over here. That shouldn't pop a pod or anything, but it should give us vision on the pod.
Got a hostile squad here.
Oh, there's actually a Berserker, a Stun Lancer, and a Shield Bearer on the roof, plus a Sectoid and Viper on the ground. Plus some more stuff over there. It looks like there is a bit of a warning zone over here, so there is probably another pod over there. So this is actually potentially going to be a little bit more difficult than I was expecting. But the fact that we have vision on these guys is awesome, because it means if we can toss a rocket up here, we can do substantial damage to this Berserker and knock down the Stun Lancer, the Shield Bearer, do a lot of damage to them, and then walk in there and, you know, open the door, say, hello, surprise, and just hopefully maybe even get a kill or something. But, you know, this presumes that we can actually kill them on the turn that we spot them. We might not be able to actually kill them, but that's what the Mimic Beacon is for, and I think we need to play a little bit aggressively on these retaliation missions. So I'm going to start by launching a rocket up at these guys, and I'm going to do it by moving into like this full cover, opening the door, and then launching the rocket. Actually, you know what? No, screw that. I'm just going to launch it here because I know I have a shot. And it's going to do 4 to 7 damage, make them fall, break their cover. Sure. Let's do this and see what happens.
Coming your way.
It's already lit on fire before the rocket even made it. Yeah, there they go. Does a lot of damage, shreds their armor, they fall, they take more damage, They might not be dead, but they might be able to be killed by one more grenade, and... damn it. I think the camera bugged out. Yep, the camera bugged out. I reloaded the game, just made a save, reloaded it just to stop that camera shake. It would not have stopped. It's just a little bit of a bug with the game. Oh well, it's been fixed now. Let's continue on. Now, we do have an opportunity to use combat protocol to kill these units. The Skull Lancer plus... Skull Lancer? The Stun Lancer plus the Shield Bearer. Shield Bearer I don't really worry about because he would probably use his shielding ability. Now, the Berserker, though. The Berserker is a bit of a problem. I don't know why I can see this guy, even though he's in there behind cover, but I could run in there and skull mine him. This Berserker, though. The Berserker's a problem. Like, combat protocoling the Shield Bearer seems like a pretty good move. I would need to move the Sniper in to take shots at the Berserker. I would have 2 shots with the Lightning Hands plus normal shot. So I think we are going to do that just because we need to get in there. But what I could do, alternatively, because I have quick draw, I ideally would not move with him and then he would have 3 shots at the Berserker. What I could do is launch another grenade at the Berserker to destroy all of this cover and wound him, and maybe even hit the Stun Lancer. And what this could possibly allow me to do is do a ton of damage with the Berserker using the Sniper. So I think I want to try to do that. And in order to get that to work, I think what I'm going to do is move... I'm gonna move this unit so that they have vision inside the building. And I'm gonna do that so that I can see the Stun Lancer that's up here in around the corner. Question is, where do I move this unit to get a good line of sight without really blocking shots? It's going to be a little bit tricky. I mean, I could just throw the grenade, but where is it? This guy. But I want to make sure that I actually do hit the wall, the Berserker, and the Stun Lancer if at all possible. Although, the game's telling me that there is a Stun Lancer on that square, so I know exactly where he is. It's a little bit cheaty, but I did see him run into cover, so it's not like I didn't know where he was. I just misremembered because I had to load. I can actually even see the red targeting reticule right there. Okay, so we're going to launch a grenade. It's going to be like right here, but we want to launch it so that it does not hit our units. It's going to be a little bit tricky to get this position correctly, I think, but it's going to be like there. That doesn't hit the Berserker. It needs to be a little bit further in. Like, that's too far. That's too far. That's too far. Come on. Come on. I want to hit the Berserker with the grenade, and I want to hit the Stun Lancer, and I want to blow up the wall. This is going to be the world's best grenade. I could also move this guy before shooting the grenade, and I might have to do that in order to actually get a good shot in there. So is this cover? This is cover. I'm going to move the Grenadier right behind this box. That should give him a good line of sight to get in here and shoot this grenade. That's much better, much better. So we're going to hit him, the wall, everything but our soldier. And I don't really care if we're in cover because the Berserker doesn't care about cover, and we're going to combat protocol this guy anyway. So destroy the cover in front of our units. Just make sure that it gets both the hits in. That should be perfectly fine. Hopefully it doesn't light us on fire. They're very surprised. Our soldiers did appear unhappy with what happened, but they are definitely alive still, not on fire. And the Sniper should have a line of sight. He does, so we take Lightning Hands for 93%, 3 to 4. 4 damage, good. We're not really making use of the AP rounds, but at this point we just need to do damage. And now I could fire the pistol twice for 2 times 3 to 4, or I could fire the rifle with 1 6 to 8, which is pretty much the same. We also get a crit chance. It's not a very good chance, but it is a chance. So I'm going to shoot with the rifle. It does 7, which is average. And now he only has like 6 HP left, and we have only 2 shooters. But do I have threat assessment on any of these guys? I do not. So This is a bit of an awkward situation. I can combat protocol the shield bearer, or I can just like try to shoot the berserker. I think I can kill if I hit though. 5 to 7 damage is enough damage. 90%. I think I'd want to get up in his face right next to him. Make sure that we don't get vision on these guys. There's no open door or anything, so I think we're safe. Walking in right next to this berserker, taking our shot, seeing if it works. If it doesn't work, we throw down the mimic beacon. That's why I don't mind taking the shot with priest here. 95% chance to hit, 5 to 7, he has 6 HP. Okay, that worked. It was very close, but it did work. And now, all we do is we just use combat protocol on the shield bearer to kill him. Should be easy peasy, and I should be able to see him from right behind this truck. And we didn't even pop the other pod, which is nice, because if we did pop the other pod, we would have to deal with them. But we don't have to deal with them right now. It's the corpse right in front of the camera right there was awesome. And this goes straight through the armor, 4 damage. Good. That worked surprisingly well, considering we just killed the berserker in 1 turn. That, however, is actually kind of bad. How did we get line of sight? I do not understand how we got line of sight there. I call bullshit on that game. That should not have happened. Did the ranger give us line of sight there?
No!
Stop yelling, you're already dead.
Civilian casualties, Commander. We have to stop this.
Okay, so someone's probably going to get shot. Well, he's going to get tongue lashed, that's fine. Sectoid is probably going to... Actually, I don't know what the sectoid is going to do. It could revive a zombie, that would be perfect. But if it takes a shot at somebody, it's going to get a critical hit. It's just going to panic, that's fine. I can deal with panic. I have multiple aid protocols I can use.
Help! No, damn it! No!
Hopefully you shoot at the sectoid. Running back and hunkering is fine too. That's fine. So yeah, again, I don't understand how I got line of sight on these units. Unless they saw the gremlin, like the gremlin flew out here, zapped the guy, and they saw the gremlin, but that's a little bit strange. I don't think the gremlin counts for that sort of stuff. So I don't know. I don't know, but we have to deal with it now. Aid protocol first is definitely what I'm going to do, just so that we get our shooter back, because I can still take a shot from this guy from this position. I actually, it's revival protocol I want to use, and I also can't actually take a shot from this position, but I can take a shot with everyone else. I can throw in grenades and all that good stuff, and even use the ranger if I need to. So we're going to start with revival protocol, remove the panic from all in, get him back so we can use him, and maybe we will toss in a flashbang, because a flashbang, the unit with the flashbang is restricted. A flashbang would remove the restriction, but yeah, I think the flashbang is there. We have another flashbang on the ranger, so we could chuck that in there to remove the binding, the viper, and then we could take shots with the unit that's back there. I mean, we could launch a grenade that's going to hit our own unit. We could demo. We could take a shot with the sniper. 65% is not bad. Deadeye is awful. Like, why would I Deadeye? Go 33 to 25%. Why is it only -8? That's very strange. Let's see. I can't run and gun with this ranger, but I can move up into full cover while still being concealed, and then look at my options. 73-61. I think the flash is better because it's going to remove the constriction from the other specialist, and the other specialist can take a shot at the Viper. But we might as well start with the... You know what? Yeah, let's do that, because then we can move the specialist away, toss in a grenade, and get 2 flanking shots. So toss in the flashbang, make sure it hits the sectoid as well. This is going to remove our concealment, but we can always reconceal later. That's why I like bringing along the concealment ability from... or along with those rangers, because then we can do stuff like this and then still have concealment. So now, 3 grenades, 2 grenades, so we will try to use this unit all in to launch a grenade just so that we can save our grenades if at all possible for later. Might as well move you into a position of cover. Yeah, sure. Why not?
I'll go.
Just get him a little bit closer so that he can launch that grenade in. And Cypher, you need to get out of there so that you are not getting hit by this grenade. I'm going to move you into the full cover
Is it clear?
so that you can take a shot right after this grenade activates. Okay, well, that was the concern. I will admit that we might pop another pod, but at the very least, we moved into full cover and we can always toss a Mimic Beacon to deal with the situation. I can also close the door. Oh, but we can still see outside of the door. Okay, so open the door again. I was hoping that would block line of sight, and it kind of does, but it also kind of doesn't. Okay, well, that's silly. 65, 51 on Heavy Lancer. Definitely going to be using our grenades on this turn. So let's launch one in there, take care of the Sectoid and the Viper, break their cover, definitely. And we'll see what we do from this. That...
Not like this.
He's not dead, I don't think, but a civilian did fall and maybe died. That was kind of unexpected, but yeah, I think we did kill a civilian. No, I don't think we did. No, we did. Yeah, 2 civilians dead. Okay, well, that's definitely not great, but killing 3 pods without them killing all but 1 or 2 civilians is actually pretty decent, so I don't particularly mind. 81% chance at the Sectoid combat protocol is a viable option if we need it. Mimic Beacon is almost assuredly coming out, and the other Mimic Beacon is down here on Juggernaut. Sniper, what do you have? Do you have a shot? You have 100% at the Viper and a 51 at the Stun Lancer in the back. So maybe what's best is trying to break the cover of the Stun Lancer with a grenade. Unfortunately, I don't think we can get in there to actually do that. So I'm going to move into the half cover because I need to move forward. I could launch a grenade. One grenade would guarantee kill these 2, so I'm kind of interested in actually doing that, but another grenade would also damage the units back here and destroy their cover, so that maybe this unit could, Cypher here, could take a flanking shot on, say, this Heavy Lancer. But then again, we could also just kill the heavy mech, and then these 2 Lancers would attack the Mimic Beacon. We're kind of running out of options here. We only have a few shooters left. I need to kill these people, so what I'm thinking I will do now is just get the guaranteed kill with a grenade, and then take my shots at these guys and throw a Mimic Beacon. That's pretty much that's pretty much the options I have available right now. And save the Mimic Beacon on this Grenadier for later. Use the Mimic Beacon on the Specialist to kind of help protect us. Yeah, so that's a guaranteed kill.
Enemies neutralized.
Sniper, you might as well take a 51% chance to hit. It's not very good, but it's your shot. And it did hit for 7, which is actually pretty damn awesome. Unfortunately, we can't use Priest to combat hack something because he's not in range of any units, but what we can do is put him on Overwatch and maybe get a hit with something. We could also aid protocol, but that would take his action and... Ooh, you know what? That's actually a very good idea. I remember doing this before. We're going to throw the Mimic Beacon and then aid protocol the Mimic Beacon. So we're going to toss the Mimic Beacon like right here, make sure that the Heavy Lancers can run in here and punch it. I want to make sure that the mech can see it too, which is a little bit tricky. Okay, right there. 7. Damn it. Right there. Right on the orange carpet. 7. Toss the Mimic Beacon down. Okay, good. And then we're just going to aid protocol the Mimic Beacon, which should hopefully allow it to survive 1 attack. Or to make 1 attack miss. And if it makes 1 attack miss, then it should be able to absorb 2 attacks. Oops, hit the mic. It can almost definitely absorb 2 attacks. The only question is if it gets killed on the 2nd attack, then someone's gonna get a shot off. So I don't want that to happen if at all possible. Okay, gonna take a shot. Hopefully you miss. You hit for 5. 5 is not bad. That's, you know, it doesn't leave a lot of HP for this for the Mimic Beacon, but hopefully this is a miss or not a kill. It's a kill. That sucks because the other Stun Lancer, I think that is a Stun Lancer, is going to get a free shot at someone. No, the Stun Lancer did something else that I can't see. Oh no, the Mimic Beacon just came back. This guy's just gonna be an asshole and kill a civilian. Okay, that's fine too. You know, that's one more civilian down, but...
We're losing civilians left and right, Commander. We need to get these people out of here.
Honestly, it's probably better than one of my troopers. And he is flanked by the specialist, so I think I can definitely get the kill with the specialist. Just run out there and then just smack him. I could also use the Skull Mine, actually, and I think that might be a good option. Kill the Heavy Lancer that's inside at full health, and then maybe be able to get some intelligence from it. Let's take a look at the Sniper, though. The Sniper only has a shot at the Heavy Lancer. Okay, hold on. I do like the idea of getting the guy back here, because if the Sniper only has a shot at that unit, then they might as well take it, but they could also shoot the mech and armor pierce it. So you know what? Let's deal with the mech first, and then we will worry about what we're going to do with the skull mining. Okay, you've got one shot, basically. You should probably take it at the mech. You have armor piercing rounds, so it's not a waste or anything. 4 damage is really good. 1 unit should be able to get the kill. We also have the Ranger that we need to think about using. Okay, you can run up to the cover at least. You'll get a flanking shot on the Stun Lancer in the back, but I might just honestly use you to attack the heavy mech. 6 to 8 damage. Your weapon does the most out of anybody, and you have to do 7 or 8 to get the kill. So you might as well do it. I mean, I could use combat protocol, but I have enough shooters that I think we would have been okay. You know, I have fallback options. Now, this unit does not have very good line of sight, so what I think I need to do is decide what I'm going to do here, and I think I'm going to decide on trying to skull mine this Heavy Lancer. Now this does put me in a bit of a predicament if I move forward and... Did you miss? That answers some questions because I've never seen that ability actually miss. But it also did not take an action, so I also can't skull mine again, which sucks, but oh well, 85% chance. See, now we're in a bit of a pickle. Okay, the Ranger can probably get a kill here. You can probably get a kill here. 77% chance, but you have combat protocol, so... Now, but you have combat protocol too. Okay. Awkward. Okay, let the Ranger get a kill on this Stun Lancer, then we can conceal on the next turn. 100% 74 crit. Knock him out.
Only the best.
Oh, and you got a free action thanks to Hair Trigger, which doesn't actually help in this situation, but it's nice that that happened anyways. You are going to move into a position ideally where you could hit the unit. Actually, 77. I need someone to open the door. As strange as that sounds, I need someone to open the door so that the Grenadier can walk over here and get a shot. Because they can walk over here, but the door's closed, so they can't actually shoot through it. I mean, they could probably shoot a grenade through the door, but I want someone to open the door. What's more important? Combat protocol or 1 grenade? Probably combat protocol, because I would still have 1 grenade on this unit, and I still have 1 grenade on the other Grenadier, which is... Where is he? Here. plus a mimic beacon on them as well. So you know what? Take the 77. I will launch a grenade if this doesn't work. Okay. And there's loot there. We need to pick that up.
Okay.
Probably going to use the Ranger. Activate concealment.
Concealed.
And, oh, well, now you are just going to bash through the door. So just get into the full cover.
Affirmative. Moving out.
All in. You are just going to move forward to the door.
I guess that'll be okay.
You are going to just get into cover. And I guess maybe I'll have the sniper save these civilians. I do still need to save civilians, but if I kill all the enemies, they can't kill the civilians, you know? The 2 mutons plus the berserker is annoying. I can pretty much, well, not pretty much, I can almost get into a good position. The sniper definitely can't, but sniper can't even get up on the roof. Okay, Ranger, pick up the loot.
Rolling.
Advanced agility is pretty nice, and then I think I might have you toss a mimic beacon over here. Scan that civilian. If they are faceless, it gives us something to do, and otherwise we can work on moving over to kill the pod over there on our right. So it scanned like 5 civilians. That's actually kind of awesome because it means that there's 5 civilians up there we can save, plus 2 in the building we're at right now. I think we can actually make this mission work because there's 1 civilian, 2 civilian, 3, 4, 5, 6 civilians just right here, and there's 2 in the building. So you know what we're going to do? I'm going to completely ignore the Berserker Muton pod. I'm going to focus entirely on saving civilians because I think we can make it work. Now the door needs to be opened, and everyone else needs to move forward and get behind cover. Hopefully where they can still shoot.
What's over there?
So just gonna kind of move slowly. Half cover I think is fine. We're not gonna spot a pod that shoots us. And everyone is gonna go in Overwatch.
Moving to Overwatch. Got it covered. Moving to Overwatch. Moving to Overwatch.
You have Overwatch because you dashed on your action, and we are in fact going to activate this pod, which is kind of good because it means that we can deal with them hopefully. We're gonna get some Overwatches out, so that's fine. Berserker's gonna be a pain, and the mutons have grenades. We can definitely see it when the camera is stopping on them. 1 damage on a miss. One of the mutons went up and is hiding behind a tree. I can hear the faceless in my left earpiece as well. So this might be an opportunity for a flashbang, maybe a mimic beacon. These units are not that close together, so a grenade might not be the best option. The faceless hopefully maybe is too far away to hit us on the next turn, so I might just be able to ignore him. But I could also just take a shot with the sniper and guarantee a kill on the faceless, so that's not too bad. Everyone else though, what the heck do we do? A flashbang can hit both the mutons. A grenade can hit the mutons and or destroy their cover, but I definitely want to save the mimic beacon in case I need it. So I'm going to move the grenadier up and open up with a grenade. Destroy as much cover as you can, hit as many units as you can. The muton up top does need to get hit a couple times to be killed, so maybe I will shoot him with the grenade and destroy the tree around this muton if at all possible, just to make it easier to kill that muton up top. And it did in fact destroy both trees. Awesome. Sometimes grenades are not reliable at destroying trees. This time it actually did work out for us. Now I could launch another grenade actually. It would kill 1 muton and do 5 more damage to the berserker, but could we kill the berserker in 1 turn? I don't know. Well, the sniper is going to take their shot at the faceless because that's just 1 problem out of the way. Good. And Sniper, you can move on your next action and then maybe save some civilians or something, I don't know. You have Combat Protocol, which is a guaranteed kill on the Muton up top. You have Combat Protocol, which is not a guaranteed kill on the Muton, but you only have a 73% chance of actually landing a shot. You do have a flash though. Combat Protocol ends your turn. Flashbang also ends your turn. Ranger. You probably will have a good shot at the Berserker. Probably not the Muton, because the Muton's technically in cover. But yeah, you have 100% 55 crit at the Berserker. So you know what? I want you to take that, because that's not half bad. It only does 6. That's kind of disappointing, but that's okay. That's why you have Shadow Strike. Better aim, better crit on coming out of concealment. Didn't actually work in this situation, but it was still there. Could have worked. You have Combat Protocol. So, okay, who do I have? I have 2 Combat Protocols plus a Mimic Beacon. So what I might want to do is just Mimic Beacon, Flash, Combat Protocol. That'll guarantee 1 kill and guarantee that both of these units can't do anything on their turn. Yeah. Like, what's my other option? My other option is Grenade, Combat Protocol, but then I'll still have 1 Muton left alive who has a grenade. And that is very important to take into account, because he will almost certainly launch that grenade and really damage us very heavily. So I think we're going to launch a Flashbang plus a Mimic Beacon, and I'm just going to launch it right behind this guy. And then a Combat Protocol. Protocol. And then we're going to Flash, just to make sure these guys can't hit us. And then we're going to Protocol the Muton to get a kill. That's why I bring Specialists along. That's why I love this ability. Guaranteed damage. Get kills on things that have low health that you can't really deal with. And then on the next turn, we will just kill the last 2 remaining units, use our grenades. Should be easy. The Faceless. I knew I should have scanned you, because I scanned the units before this civilian, and I scanned the units after, but I didn't scan that one. So we are definitely going to get hit here. Not killed. We have the armor now that we cannot get killed from a single Faceless hit. The Muton might actually just smack the Mimic Beacon in the face, and for some reason the Muton or the Berserker actually didn't take any action. I wonder if the Berserker can't hit when they are flashed, and so it just moved twice. That'd be very interesting to know, but we are going to take some damage here. Oh, the Mimic Beacon! Ha! Fantastic! Completely unexpected, but also awesome. He actually had a dash over to the Mimic Beacon. Don't you feel silly right now? I'm just gonna grenade the crap out of you. And no other civilians perished, because there are no other civilians to perish. The only question now is, should I use my grenades or kind of keep holding on to them in case we do need them? We shouldn't need them, but in case we do need them, maybe I want to save onto them if I can. Sniper can get a shot from over here. It will be a pistol shot, but they still have lightning hands. So take the high percentage shot at the Berserker, because it's your highest percentage. Take a shot at the Faceless, because it's probably your second highest percentage, and we need to kind of dole this damage out. That was a miss, that's fine.
Negative damage.
Launch 1 grenade in. I mean, Corpse of the Mimic Beacon, I don't care if it hurts the Mimic Beacon at all. We'll launch 1 grenade in. See what happens, see what we need to do. I might just launch the other grenade in just to kind of guarantee the kills that I need to guarantee here. Alternatively, I could also just take some shots. So we have plenty of shooters. So let's send in the Ranger.
Sure thing.
We will send in pretty much everybody, actually, now that I think about it. Try to give them as high of percentage shots as possible. I'll group them up next to each other so that they have, ideally, don't get killed by the grenade when it comes in, if it comes in. Everyone has pretty much the same amount of health, but I want to use the shotgun against the Muton because it has such a good percentage chance to crit. And if it crits, it's a guaranteed kill.
By the numbers.
You are going to shoot. You have the stock. It's only 1% chance difference, but you have the stock, which means if you miss, it still does 1 damage. So you're going to shoot the unit with 1 health.
1 down, thousands to go.
You are going to have a pretty decent chance at wounding the Berserker. You're probably not going to kill him. I think he still has 2 HP. And we only have 1 shooter left. Let's see if we can get into range to have a 100% chance to hit. 89. You know what? 89 is not good enough. Let's just guarantee it with the grenade. If the sniper would have hit, then we would have killed the Faceless, but the sniper did not hit. Now this should be the end, I think. We did activate 1 Faceless earlier, so...
We're not picking up any additional contacts. The AO is clear. Status confirmed. Mission accomplished.
And holy crap, surprisingly that worked out rather well. We got very lucky that we were able to find these pods early, because the biggest killer in these retaliation missions is a bunch of enemy pods spread out, wandering around, killing civilians, and you can't get to them in time because you move, blue move, Overwatch, move, blue move, Overwatch. So being able to find the pods so early, so quickly, even though I think I killed 2 civilians with grenades somehow, we still managed to make it work just fine. So that really was the reason why we were able to succeed there. Just good RNG, pretty much. You know, I've lost retaliation missions in the past because I was not able to move as far as I wanted to move, as quickly as I wanted to move. The pods were wandering around the map, every turn getting 1 kill, and if you don't kill all the pods within 6 turns, then that's pretty much it, isn't it?
One by one, we're evening up the score, Commander. Good work out there.
Now we did get 1 wounded soldier, that's not that bad. The Advanced Agility PCS plus 18 dodge, that's actually kind of cool. 18% chance that a non-critical hit will do reduced damage. Need to kind of decide on who's going to get that. Maybe a specialist because they have medkits, and if they get killed by an enemy, that would be really bad. Snipers get aim, grenadiers get the HP, rangers get the movement. That leaves specialists, who will probably get the dodge. Picked up a bunch of corpses, a repeater, which has a 10% chance to instantly kill your target, so we can upgrade one of the rifles.
Commander, my expectations were high, and yet you have exceeded them.
And we got a 26 income bonus thanks to winning that retaliation mission, so that was not that bad. Thank you very much for watching, and I hope to see you again for the next mission.